Okay, I'm calling this one disposable income. Going to be discussing your finances a little bit, and disposable income's a big one. As a story, I had a guy that worked for me, and he made $1,200 a week. Every Friday, he would go out with his family and spend $100 or $120 on dinner. And the only problem was, after he paid all of his bills, he only had about $80 left. So he would go in the hole, period. Understanding disposable income, you need to figure out how much money you have per week, and then you have to figure out how many hours you work to get that money, and you will find out how much disposable income that you earn per hour. For a lot of people that work for other people and just have a regular 40-hour job, that number is like $2. So if you go through a drive-through and you get a Big Mac and a fancy coffee and all of this, and you spend $12, it took you 6 hours of disposable income to buy that. That's the mindset shift that you need to work on. Every time you save that money, it adds to your disposable income. I had another guy who called me, had 3 kids, and he said, I just need some extra money. We barely make it at the end of a week. And I said, well, how much do you have left each week? And he said $75 a week for a family of 5. I said, well, I have good news for you. If you work on Saturdays, I can double your income. He said, are you kidding me? I said, yeah, rake leaves for your neighbor for $20 an hour. Do it for $10 an hour. Go make $80 on a Saturday. He said, I make a lot more than $10 an hour. I said, no, you just told me you make less than $2 an hour. You're wanting disposable income, not just income. So that's my lesson this week. Shift your mindset, understand disposable income.